whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi the Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland. And today we're talking about Season 10, Episodes 9 and 10, I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself. And Kelsey, will you please read us the Degrassi Wiki summaries? Holy fuck, they're so long.
They're so long. All right. Let's get right into it. Holly J and Sav hold a hands-on-a-car-body contest for 4 concert tickets using Sav's dad's truck. Not having anyone to give their extra tickets to, winners Eli and Adam give theirs back to Sav. Nope. He sells one to Bianca to pay for the new taillight. All right.
So much is being skipped over on this summary.
Eli and Adam ask if Sav can take his dad's truck to the concert, but when Sav tells his dad the taillight got smashed, bury the lead, he says Sav cannot go to the concert. Fiona's mom has left town and told her to see a therapist. Sure. Fiona makes plans to spend time with Holly J, but her schedule is too filled to spend any time with Fiona. Jenna got a new uniform for the Power Squad calendar shoot, but she cannot fit into it. She thinks she's getting fat and tries to work out. Sure. After Bianca told the Power Squad that she can get fat-absorbing pills, Jenna asks her to get some. First appearance of Adam Torres.
All right, part 2.
Sav decides to take his dad's truck to Hamilton for the concert with Adam and Eli. This does not work, however, when his parents return back home before they are back and report the truck stolen, resulting in Sav getting tickets for speeding on the way back. I cannot make this up.
And driving.
And driving a stolen truck and being grounded for 2 months.
You got tickets for being grounded for 2 months?
Yes, he did. This is insane. Bianca, riding along, also gets a record for underage drinking.
Does she?
She does, actually.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It's a throwaway line at the end. Jenna decides to take diet pills in order to lose weight, but the side effects eventually catch up with her at a photo shoot practice before she accepts her body and orders a new uniform. She finds out in a later episode.
Oh my god!
There's a spoiler.
I mean, I figured.
I mean, I knew, and actually I thought that's what this was going to be about, but there's a spoiler in the wiki summary.
Fuck you, wiki. All right, we gotta stop reading the wiki.
Wow.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, Fiona is feeling lonely enough to buy a small pig. Holly J comes to her rescue after she realizes how not having friends has affected Fiona. We are going to stop reading these and switch to the YouTube summaries because that's a spoiler right in the goddamn middle.
Lonely enough to buy a small pig. I like how that's like a measurement of loneliness. How lonely are you? Lonely enough to buy a small pig? Have you reached that point of loneliness yet?
Perfect. You know,
there's a fucking spoiler.
Oh my god.
She finds out in a later episode, blank. Jesus Christ. All right, Wiki, you've betrayed us and we can't. Ooh, Declan's in the next episode. All right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay, well, sure. I guess all that stuff happened.
Sure. Kind of.
Kind of, in a way. But the episode is called I Just Don't Know What to Do with Myself, which is actually a song that was released originally in 1964 by Hal David and Burt Bacharach. Or I guess it was recorded by Tommy Hunt. I don't know. There's also a Dusty Springfield version. There's also a White Stripes version. I don't know. I know it because it's the song Cameron Diaz sings in karaoke in my best friend's wedding. I guess it works. I don't know.
Sure.
Nobody fucking knows what they're doing about anything.
Including us.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
You guys, this episode is part 2 of Kelsey's same hangover from the last episode.
And it's 7:30
p.m.
on a Sunday. We have to release an episode in an hour and a half.
Doing great.
Okay. Sav is like air guitar rocking in his dining room and like entering a radio contest for tickets to, okay, what is it? Deadhead? What is this band?
I truly don't know. Could not figure it out.
I just know he like wins the contest and they're like, you're going to Hamilton. I'm like, I'm sure that's a place, but it just makes me think that he won Hamilton tickets and I hate him for a second, even though this came out in 2010.
Also, can we talk about how the radio DJ is called the Bullfrog? Because that's hilarious. Can you call me the bullfrog from now on?
Sure.
Perfect, thanks.
But then...
Actually, can I be a tree frog? They're cuter.
Sure.
Okay.
But then he's like, Dad, I want tickets to this thing. And he's like, when is it? And he's like, oh, it's on Monday night. And his dad's like, fuck that shit. You can't go. Bye.
His dad is a real buzzkill sometimes. And then I'm like, Sav, sell the tickets. Just sell them for so much money.
Backstage passes.
Sell them for so much money.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
go see this band when you're an adult and you don't have to ask for permission.
But then we're with Fiona and her mom. And Fiona's apartment is amazing. And Fiona...
Oh my God, I've never been more jealous of anything than I am of Fiona's apartment.
And her mom is leaving, and she's like, ugh, I don't want to leave you. Like, you need to go to therapy. I don't know.
And also, so Fiona doesn't like her therapist, so then get her a different therapist. You're not going to always like your therapist, so get a different one. Like, you shouldn't be seeing a therapist that you don't get along with.
Yeah, definitely. But then Sav is like, all right, I'll sell my tickets for the fundraiser of this car thing. Or does he even make money off of them for the fundraiser? Probably.
So, well, they're
Do you
talking
have to pay
about...
to enter the thing?
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically they're talking about how student
with Holly
council... Yeah. He and Holly J are talking about how student council needs money. And he's like, well, we could sell these for money for it. And he, like, gives her the tickets. And she's like, oh, we should do, like, a hands-on a hard body contest. And he's like, oh, that sounds dirty. And she's like, dude, it's like a car thing.
Yeah.
I have a question. But, yeah, they have to, like, enter, like, $20 to, like, play or whatever. But I have a question. Because they're, like, insistent on using Sav's dad's truck.
Yeah.
Why?
Why does it matter?
Why couldn't they just use literally any other truck? Or don't even use a truck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Use, like, I don't know.
I don't get it. It doesn't matter what the fuck the car is.
It really doesn't. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Also, I was like, is this going to be misleading? Are people going to still think that they're winning, like, a really
car?
nice car?
I don't get it. Yeah. But yeah, they're doing that. And then Jenna is playing her dumb music video. And Allie's like, oh, you're like a YouTube country superstar. Also, when did Allie and Jenna become friends again?
I don't know.
Because they're like hanging out this whole episode and I'm
They
confused.
were barely friends to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm concerned and confused. And I think it's just that they didn't want to pay Claire for this episode.
I guess not.
I don't know.
Or I guess it's because Jenna doesn't have any other friends other than the Spirit Squad. And I don't know.
She does ruin that.
But then that's true. And then Jenna is like, oh, my uniform doesn't fit. And I'm like, okay, well, she's obviously pregnant, but I guess we're not getting to that yet. And
Spoilers.
Spoiler, apparently. I mean, but like, I definitely assumed that. I wrote that in my
That was
notes.
my first assumption too. I was like, is she pregnant? Is that what's happening now? Is this a thing?
But she's like, oh no, I'm getting fat.
And then it turns out, apparently
So, but we don't find that out in this episode. So spoilers to all. If we're spoiled, you're spoiled. Sorry about it.
Sorry about it. I feel kind of bad that we're spoiling it, actually.
I mean,
most of these people know,
probably.
but we've been given spoilers. So many spoilers.
Well, what are we supposed to do? It's like it's in the summary you read.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But it's like, I was like, oh, is she pregnant? But they like do not establish that at all throughout the episode. So I was like, guess not.
Yeah. Or not yet. We don't know. I don't know. And then, should we do Fashion Police?
Yeah, I have almost nothing though.
Fiona's wearing a long vest. She has super duper ripped jeans at the beginning. Holly J's wearing her super ruffly skirt. Sav is wearing that dumb fake vest I Love New York shirt again.
I know.
Which I hate.
I like Porcelina the Pig's various outfits.
Oh my god, all of her like berets. I think she had like a little hat at one point.
She did.
Too.
They're adorable. All I care about are Porcelina the Pig's outfits.
Was that the only thing that got you through watching this today?
Kinda, yeah. I got back from New Jersey, immediately had to watch this episode, and I was like, well, thank God Porcelina the Pig is in
fucking Porcelina the Pig.
Full disclosure, I did pause in between the two episodes and like take a break. I'm like, I can't do it.
Fiona's wearing like a fur-lined vest at one point. This might be all that actually, the lead singer of the band low-key looks like Tommy Wiseau, to be honest. Or maybe
I thought
he's
he looked
just on
kind of
my...
like Gerard Way.
He had like long black hair. Does Gerard Way have long black hair?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
He was wearing a vest.
It's all a blur. I meant like he looked like Gerard Way, like
in the face,
like early My Chemical Romance, like I'm Not Okay music video My Chemical Romance.
I don't know.
That's
all
about
I
when
have.
I stopped listening to My Chemical Romance.
That's all I have, I think.
Yeah, Holly J wears a frilly blazer at one point. It's fine.
And then we're with Holly J, and Fiona's like, why don't you hang out with me? I don't know, blah. And Holly J's too busy, and that's kind of that.
Which, like, Fiona should know because she knows Holly J.
Holly J's got a packed schedule always.
All the time.
And then Casey is gross and is like, ooh, your calendar shoot. Oh, yeah, because Spirit Squad's doing, or Power Squad, whatever the fuck. They're doing, like, a calendar shoot. And he's like, ooh, I need a copy for my locker and something else. Or in my football locker and my bedroom. And I'm like,
Ew.
I hate you.
He's so gross.
And then Jenna, like, eats something, like a can. I don't know what she eats.
He gives her, like, a chili cheese fry.
Oh, yeah. And he's like, I love that you're that kind of girl. And I'm like, go
Ooh.
throw yourself off a bridge.
Boys do not understand at all.
And she's like, what do you mean? Like a fat type of girl? And he's like, no, like that you just like, that you like eat, like you're not like one of those people who only eat salads and whatever. And she's like, you're the opposite of that. And she's like, yeah, so the opposite of that is a fat girl. And he's like, no, you know what I mean. Blah. And he's like, just not doing a good job.
Foot in mouth.
And yeah. And thus continues her insecurities about her body, which is just great.
Fun.
And then Sav is like giving a weird PowerPoint to his dad to convince him to let him like borrow his car for this hard body thing and that he's a big boy now. And it works.
Apparently.
And
the
then
PowerPoint is just a crazy choice, though. The whole thing is weird and not well done.
It's like, you still see me like this. And it's like him at like 7. And he's like, but now I'm like this. I'm basically a man. Trust me.
It's very weird. But also, Sav is a very impressive person. Like, as he's listing his attributes and all the things he's done, I'm like, oh, yeah. Sav is actually pretty impressive for a teenager.
He's just a dummy.
He is a dummy because he's still a teenager, so he's still a dummy.
Yeah. And then he's like, all right, you can use it. I'm like, why do I have a feeling like this truck is going to get fucked up in some way? And then we're at like the contest and Eli didn't wear deodorant as a tactic and Bianca leaves and she talks about someone named Ron. Don't know who that is.
I don't know, but she would date a guy named Ron.
Also, Eli's wearing black nail polish.
Oh my God, I did not notice that, but he would be.
But then we're with the Power Squad and they're like talking about this calendar and Jenna's like asking people for like weight loss tips and Anya's like, I can eat whatever I want. And everyone is like, fuck yourself.
And then we all want to punch Anya in the face.
And then Bianca's like lurking and is like, my aunt has weight loss pills that like just burn the fat away.
She also calls them cows.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Bianca.
And then
fake Alex.
Yeah. And then we're back at the truck and Sav is playing like a gross song in the back of his truck and I want him to stop. And then Eli's been like pouring his water bottle around to try to get Wesley to get off the truck and then it works and he's like, the pee. I think he calls them fish pits. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Eli didn't wear deodorant and I guess, did he say he like rubbed a trout on them? I don't know. And then Adam and Eli because there's 4 tickets up. And Adam and Eli decide to split the tickets, and they both win. And it's the beginning of what I anticipate to be a beautiful friendship.
I'm very excited. Also, at one point, Eli says, I've got the bladder of a camel.
And then
Peter's back.
Well, no, but then Sav, like, has a fucking amp in the back of his car to play his shitty music. And then he's like, oh, take this. I need to get it out. And hands it to, like, the tiniest person there, Adam. And then he, like, bumps his, like, taillight and it breaks. And I'm like, this was poor planning. And
Sav freaks out.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the dot with Peter.
To say hi to Peter.
And complain about his
life. His hair is, like, darker. And then
I like the new dot shirts, though.
Yeah. And then apparently Peter, like, goes to... And then he's like, I don't know what to do. And I guess Eli shows up. And he's, like, pretty good with cars. And I'm like, how convenient. And then Eli gives Sav like the 2 extra tickets so Sav can sell them.
That's so nice.
Which is very nice. Like, he's like, Adam, I agreed. Like, you can sell these. And I'm like, oh, they're just going to go together.